The number is the fantastic auto rifle from the Future War Cult that sits in the energy weapon slot. This auto rifle is similar to the origin story and Uriel's gift, which all belongs to the 450 rounds per minute auto rifle archetype, which are currently dominating in the current meta. Before we talk about the performance, let's have a look at the perks. The number has the precision frame, Candle PS and the Flash HS5 sights, extended mag, ricochet rounds and high impact reserves, where the bottom part of the mag deals more damage. I like to use the flash sight and ricochet rounds to max out the range, which is such an important stat for auto rifles. If you have used an origin story or Uriel's gift before, you will feel very familiar with this gun. It has very similar stats and they behave similar as well because they all belong to the same 450 rounds per minute archetype and all have the precision frame. This auto rifle archetype is very present in the Crucible and used by all top players because they are very consistent in their performance. These guns are relatively stable over the max range of auto rifles and overall just very easy to use. And the number is the same. It is surprisingly stable and I have no problem controlling the predictable recoil of the gun over a pretty long range. This is just a great workhorse for any situation, whether you take it to the Crucible or to PvE. It just does its job well, which is pumping damage into the enemy in a consistent manner. It has enough bullets to engage in PvP against multiple enemies, and you can increase this as well with extended mag, although I would only recommend extended mag for PvE. For PvP, you really want to increase the consistency of this gun with ricochet rounds. The final perk, High Impact Reserve, is not the best perk to have. In PvP and in PvE, the increase in damage is almost not noticeable at all. It jumps only a couple of damage points up when you reach the final bullet in the mag, so don't rely on this to increase your DPS. So will the number replace your origin story or Uriel's gift? That really depends on what you value the most. I prefer the origin story for PvE because it's so easy to proc the Rampage perk because of the vast amount of adds in PvE. For PvP, I usually use Uriel's gift because of high caliber rounds. But I want to start using a different weapon and that is where the numbers comes into play. Depending on how much you value high caliber rounds, the number is actually a good replacement for the Uriel's gift. Sure, high caliber rounds is the most popular perk in the Crucible, but it does not mean that the number is not a potent weapon to use. Personally, I will use the number more often now because I just want to use a different gun other than the Uriel's gift in my energy slot. The number is a great weapon and it has everything you need in an auto rifle. It has good stability and good range and it packs a punch. So what do you want more? Because this gun is such a good workhorse in both PvE and PvP, I am going to give the number a B. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this, have a look at my origin story and Uriel's gift review videos. I'm sure you will like it as well. Let me know which gun you want me to review next. With the Osiris DLC coming up, there will be a lot to cover soon, so subscribe to stay up to date on that. And as always, I will see you in the next video, Guardians.